Hello, my friends. This is Coach from Echo Base Network. Welcome to a new Star Wars News Wrap-Up video where we discuss the happenings of the week. Today's episode, we're going to look at what's the latest with Michelle Rejwan as she has stepped down from Senior Vice President, and we're going to go into the latest episode of Andor Episode 7 and give you our thoughts and breakdown. Before we do, I just want to say thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. Thank you very much. All right, everybody. So up first, Michelle Rejwan has stepped down as the Senior Vice President at Lucasfilm, and she'll be returning to producing with a deal at Lucasfilm and Walt Disney Studios. Deadline reports that Michelle Rejwan is leaving her post as Senior Vice President, Live Action Development and Production at Lucasfilm. She is transitioning back to being a full-time producer and has signed an overall deal with Lucasfilm and Walt Disney Studios. She will continue to be based out of the Lucasfilm office and will develop for both Lucasfilm and Disney. Now, you guys are going to hear crazy stuff. There's crazy stuff on Reddit. There's crazy stuff on YouTube. People see this and they massage it and change it to fit their own narrative. I mean, if you look hard enough, you'll see people saying things like, Michelle Rejwan got fired. Michelle Rejwan's cat died. Michelle Rejwan has cancer. Michelle Rejwan has cooties. She got them from Nick. I mean, people will just say anything. I don't think that this is any sign of some kind of Lucasfilm civil war going on. If something like that was happening, it would be Kathleen Kennedy. Now, what I am interested in is who is going to take her place, if in fact anybody does. You know, they might be doing this to cut cost, give her a lower salary. Maybe Jon Favreau's going to slide into that position. I would be all in favor of that, by the way. Could it be the numbers for Andor? Because even though a lot of people are really liking the series, it's not being watched that much. It's not being talked about all that much. Maybe she just doesn't want to do it anymore. Maybe it's a position that she just said, you know what, I don't want to do that. I don't love this. I want to do that. Is she stepping down or was she sent down? I don't know. It's definitely open to speculation and you got to wonder what's going to happen. But here's the thing. I don't care who's in those positions at Lucasfilm as long as we're getting great Star Wars. And I got to be honest, for the last couple years, I don't think we've been getting great Star Wars. And Michelle Rejwan has been there for a while. Here's another thing. Typically, somebody who steps down or gets demoted, it's not a firing. You know, if she was being fired, the lady wouldn't be with the company anymore. She has taken her old position that apparently they're pleased with her performance in that position. We'll just see what happens, guys. I just don't know. What do you guys think? That's what I want to know. Do you think this is some kind of sign of some, news that's never going to hit the public? So we all just have to speculate. Do you think there's more here than meets the eye?
The Transformers will return after these messages.
See what I did there? Who knows? Let me know what you think. Now, on to Andor. I just watched episode 7 today. I posted it on Patreon for all of our people to watch. All of our patrons can watch it with me. And here are my thoughts. I like the show, but I'm not crazy about the show. And I know, before you guys leave and like, oh, he said he didn't love it, I'm out. Or he likes the show, I'm out of here. Wherever you are with it. This episode was all about the fallout from Aldhani. And I get that. It's exactly kind of what I didn't want, though. It's very slow moving. Very slow moving. And I get that the conversations are important. And I know that, it's popular to criticize this show because of its pace or lack of pace, lack of action. There's not enough action. We have been spoiled with The Mandalorian, an old Western sci-fi show that has some standalone episodes and there's always killing and action in every single episode. Doesn't matter if it's a 32-minute episode or a 53-minute episode, people are gonna die in The Mandalorian, and that's not quite the case with Andor. Now, it is interesting to see the ISB ramping up, to see the inner workings of the Imperial war machine, if you will, making their plans, coming together. They're mentioning Emperor Palpatine now. I like having his name mentioned. His name should be mentioned, especially in this era that we're in Star Wars that's before the Battle of Yavin. I also like the continued dialogue between Luthen and Mon Mothma. There's going to definitely be more there. One of my criticisms is that Cassian Andor's sister, who wasn't his sister at all, where did she go? Well, Cassian went back to her. We find out that they used to be more than friends. That's pretty cool. Cassian is like being warned everywhere he goes. You can't be here. You can't be here. You got to leave. I like that. He's a man on the run, and everybody's hunting him. Even Luthen is hunting him now. We're going to see where this is going to go. I'm interested. And, you know, at the end of the day, my man, Cyril, is still eating cereal. So they're still throwing that in there for us. Appreciate that. I did like Mon Mothma at the party, talking basically in code, telling her friend to keep smiling, basically laying a groundwork for what is to come with the rebellion. I really like that. It reminded me of the first Tom Cruise movie, Mission Impossible, where they're at the party in the beginning of the film and he's walking around talking to people and all that kind of thing. I like it. It definitely has that espionage feel to it. In this episode too, we get a Star Destroyer, we get clone troopers, and we get shore troopers. That's awesome. Give us more of that. Also, Cassian's conversations with his adoptive mother. I love that. That definitely tugs at the heartstrings, if you will. She wants to do what is best for him, but she's going to stand and fight. And you definitely see where he's going to get his guts from. So I guess the next episode we're going to pick up with Cassian Andor in jail, and we'll see where that goes. Let me know in the comments, guys, how you are feeling about Cassian Andor. Are you looking forward to next week's episode 8? I am. So definitely, guys, let me know. Can't wait to read those comments. As we always say here, we are You Are Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you. I'll see you Saturday night at our live stream event here on the channel, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope that you'll join me and our co-host this week, Matt Rissman. We'll see you guys on the next one.